Where are we starting? Where are we starting next to? Here we go. And really close to start, just a few screens over. So, yeah, it's pretty open as far as start screens. We're not starting in like a corner of the map or anything like that.
And Krim's using a different sprite set.
Well, we immediately find level 4. Yeah, I don't have any idea what that sprite from Crimson is supposed to be, but I hope somebody in the chat can tell me, because I've got no idea. But we found level 4, or Zone 4, as it is now. That is another thing that is randomized, what the levels are called. This seed, both our runners apparently will have zones.
I like that aspect. Instead of level, you get some random one.
Indeed. So we found a heart container. Oh, you'll notice we're not starting a level at the bottom of the screen either. That's another thing that's randomized. The starts of every level are anywhere that's basically on the edge of a level, and our small secret is 7. Yeah.
Yep. Of course, our book message is, are you sure this is the right seed?
Yeah, I'm never sure it's the right seed, to be quite honest with you.
If it's evil, no, probably not.
Indeed. Captain Green's going to find a medium secret of 34. That is much more respectable than the 7 we had from the small secret.
Now we just got to figure out what that hefty large secret is.
Indeed we do. Captain Green's going into what is a vanilla potion shop, is now a casino. At least I'm pretty sure that's the vanilla potion shop. You know, it's been a while since I've played vanilla, now that I think of it.
Yeah, that's potion shop there. And the vanilla. It's been a while since I last played it. At least I remember a lot of the stuff.
Indeed. So we've got Armos statues. There is an Armos item. It's not necessarily the power bracelet. But here we find a Take Any Cave, and Captain Green and I suspect Crim are both going to be taking the candle here.
Yep, they both do.
And that's kind of a basic thing in this. If you find any of these take any's and you don't have a candle, you pretty much take one. And Captain Green finding another Take Any Cave, and he's going to go ahead and take the heart because, you know, we need hearts. Crim's going to go up and heal himself before he jumps back into wherever he's going to go. Oh, Crim is able to get some bombs out of that. I believe that was a blue Octorok. Very nicely done.
Ooh, a large secret of 109.
Oh, seriously? Nice. That is that's a pretty decent large secret. So considering that one ranges from 50 to 150, so yeah, we're not like money flowing out of the pockets rich, but we've got a pretty healthy money seed here. So
yep, maybe not enough to buy all the hints. Ooh, the silver arrows.
Wow! Oh, it's 6 heart required silver arrows.
And it's in the worst spot too, the southwest corner.
Yeah, but, yeah, they're obviously going to have to come back there for that, but ouch. But hey, at least we know where silver arrows are, so that's one of, like, 2 absolutely required items in this. Crim's going to go up and... Now, unfortunately for Crimson here, he's only got 4 hearts, so he might attempt to make a play on that when he gets 5. Oh, he takes a death from a bow and arrow. And unfortunately for him, we know that 5 hearts is not going to be enough. Grim is planning, apparently. Right.
And we got Captain Green going up to the graveyard area. Checking where this leads to.
And that is a big whopping door penalty from 172 to 148. I'm really terrible at math, so that is, I don't know.
24?
Something like that.
Almost max, too.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot.
Max is 25, so...
Yes, it is. Minimum is 15, so anywhere between there.
And we got level
24.
6 right near start.
It seems like everything's piling up right near start now, isn't it? Level 6. Looks like Krim is going to go ahead and jump into it, too. Well, we come to, well, he doesn't even have the sword, and he can't kill the little... Oh.
Yep, no to 6 now.
No, yep.
Arrow's 87.
87 is, ouch. Well, I mean, it's no 60. Runners are still looking for that wooden sword. We find the take any roads, though. Well, so far, that's...
Looking decent on these roads. The enemies might not be nice. When are they ever nice?
Oof, well, I'm gonna give those okay grades for the take any roads. They're not terrible, but
C plus range.
Not like the worst I've ever seen, but they're not amazing.
And a vanilla piece of heart container on the coast.
I was right. Crimson decided to go back and try it at 5 hearts. Unfortunately for him, we already knew that was a bad thing. And yes, we have the vanilla heart container on the coast item. I feel disappointed. Captain Green and both our runners actually have themselves a nice sum of money already.
Yep. Big route divergence. Crim's being in a dead woods while Captain Green's in a forest burn spots.
Yeah. Now, there's that blue ring. I don't think he's going to get it, but... Alright, we're running out of Armo statues that our item could be on, so... Crimson's going to go ahead and make his way to the graveyard. Again, my guess is he's making a beeline for the Armo statues, because there is a free item under one of these. Oh, Captain Green takes a death.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
Yes, it is. It's also going to put him back a little bit, but he'll be fine. See if he goes back that way. It looks like he's going to. The screen wrapping from Captain Green is insane. Like, I don't know why, but that left side of the screen is hard for me to get that, but
yeah, it's
like
same here.
No one's business. Yeah. Well, there's another take any, and that means that Captain Green is going to have enough to pick up his silver arrows whenever he decides to go back all the way back in that little corridor. Grim's using his last bomb on that gravesite, finds a potion shop.
And Captain Green just found level 2.
And he has.
AKA the moon. Ooh,
indeed. Now these are vanilla dungeon shapes. So that level 2 is going to look exactly like level 2 from the game. The only difference here is the rooms are going to look a little different, and he jumps out immediately.
But he did pick up a compass, so he knows where that Triforce piece, and when he gets back, which he probably will after grabbing that sword.
Yeah, he found that. All right, so we got our sharpened piece of wood, and now we can start poking things really hard with the wood sword.
Trying to get a bomb drop from one of these guys.
Indeed, does not succeed there, but he's gonna go ahead and jump back into 2.
Try pirouette and no go on that one.
Oh, Crim taking an unfortunate death there. All right, let's see. Well, this is key lock. So the nice thing about level... Oh, wow, those things just died in one hit. Very nice. So the nice thing about levels 1 through 4, if I understand it correctly, is that if...
Free ladder!
Well, that's just nice. Anyway, the nice thing about levels 1 through 4, again, is if the walls are connected, you should be able to bomb through them unless it's impossible. AKA, you have like an old man below. You can't bomb through that, like the top part of that. Or if you have one of those right side staircases. But as far as... Oh, and Krim found bombs, a bomb shop, and they are 14 per. That's a bit of a discount.
Yeah, small discount. Might as well take them. Better than when they're 30 to up to 40 rubies.
Indeed. Okay, Gary Wolf in the chat is clarifying that for me, it's 1 through 3 that you can do that on. 4 has a 1 wall that you can't bomb through. Okay, that's cool. I thought it was 1 through 4, but it's definitely 1 through 3. You could easily be mixing that up. Hey, more bombs on the ground.
And these gels are a little bit beefy. And we got a letter.
Hey, a letter. I didn't see where that was. Any up and A's, and there you go.
Oh, nice man. Handled a kill there by Captain Green.
That was very nice. He gets his map, which is, I mean, as much as these are vanilla dungeons, the map is one of those things. It's kind of nice to have. It's easier to keep track of if you're not tracking it. Speaking of an old man, Crim has found level 7. And he's going to go ahead and jump into it here. Now, level 7 is a very large map. From the vanilla game, if I remember correctly, the enemies weren't supposed to be all that difficult in here. This level's supposed to be difficult just simply based on how big it is.
Yep.
And, yeah. So, exploring this dungeon is not favored too often by, people all that much. But, at the same time, we've seen a lot of times where the one person that explores 7 finds something the other person doesn't.
And man, 7 is the biggest dungeon that is outside of 9.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Having to dig 9 is not a fun experience. Let me tell you. And Crim is going to jump out of there. He just got a few rooms in 7. And he finds 3. Okay, so it's like everything on the bottom row.
At this point, yes. And level 9 is probably going to be so far out of the way, but they're going to take forever to find.
Yeah. Alright, so, Captain Green still in 2, still looking for that Triforce. He did get that ladder a bit ago. Gonna pick up that.
Actually, he did find an item, so.
Yeah, he's got the item. He's looking for that Triforce.
Man, if you look at this map, you'll see where it is, so.
I was gonna say, wait, he knows where the Triforce is. What's he do? Oh, he's probably clearing looking for keys. He only has 2.
Yeah, makes sense. Keys.
Absolutely. Yeah, keys are fun to come by, and by that I mean not fun to come by, but right now they've got 2, which is or he's got 2. Crim has none at the moment. Crim's gonna see the heart on the coast, and probably figures he's not gonna come back here. Meanwhile, Captain Green is clearing out the Wallmaster guarded Triforce.
So many Wallmasters in 2.
Yeah, absolutely. He's out and he's gonna jump back in. Okay. Crim's got himself back up to the maximum 255 rupees. This seed has, in fact, had a lot of enemies that got the +1 or 2 on the roll because, oh my goodness. Have we seen the Armos item yet? I don't feel like we have.
I don't think we have. Because we have one of them die on the screen with the Armos.
Yeah, I think the only one left is that, the one that's, kind of a 2 screens above level 2. So Captain Green is still in 2. He must still be just looking for some extra keys. Well, he found one. Yeah. That's good.
I don't know if he mismarked something. I don't think he found an item in 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think he's just I think he's still looking for just keys. He's up and going. He's gone. So
Yeah, 3 keys. We don't know where that any key is, so we might need a couple keys just to get to it.
oh, absolutely. Looks like he's gonna go up and check the last Armos item. And we'll finally get to see what the item actually is. Well, okay, once he's done that. Okay, well, that was a hint of either the white sword or the magic sword. The problem with these flag sets... Oh, wait a sec. Oh, no. Did we get the Armos item already?
It could be at the forest, because one of them died at the forest, Armos.
That's true.
The one that changed it to level 2, I believe.
Gotcha. Anyway, the issue with these flag sets is that you don't get a lot of health. You don't get a lot of hearts because you don't have to explore all the dungeons, normally speaking.
Ooh, and it's the book.
Oh, it's the book. Okay, well, there we go.
Basically, got a glimpse of it. So was that the forest spot?
All right then. Oh, cool. So anyway, because you don't get a lot of hearts, the magic sword is not something that you really see come into play a lot in these flag sets. All right, so Crim is now in level 2, and he's got the ladder and he's got a compass, so he knows where his Triforce is.
I'm sorry, he's going to just make that V-line to get his ladder. Picking up a few keys on the way.
He'll at least get that one there. Captain Green is back in 7. Color palettes in this,
Or the same. Basically the same.
Basically, yeah. Interesting.
And one's in 2, one's in 4.
Well, Captain Green was able to pick up another key before using one. That's always a nice thing. Nice! We've got Dark Nuts. These are at least the red ones, so they'll be easier to take care of if they didn't have more than 4 hit points.
I think they have 5 HP.
5, yeah.
Which is on the beefy side.
Oh, yeah. They normally have 4, so...
Plus 1 on the counter.
Yeah. Well, staircase in level 4, so we've got our item. What is it?
Ooh,
It's
nice
the white
pickup of the white sword.
That is nice.
Now you can deal 2 points of damage to enemies, so these keys will die in 1 hit now.
Yeah, so
They
everything that
rolled up
got plus
too.
1 hit point is Oh, Crimson is back in 7 here.
Ooh, a nice fairy drop there.
That was very timely indeed. That's a lot of blue dark nuts on Captain Green's side. Hey, it's a Goma and a Triforce.
In the shaving room, so ladder was required.
Yes, ladder was required. Well, ladder was required for that Triforce, but since we don't necessarily need them all, don't know if the ladder was required yet or not.
True, so it's a good thing to have.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Crimson taking a death to those Gibdos. So, oh, hey, look, that is a bomb upgrade, and Captain Green's not going to buy it yet, or maybe not going to buy it at all. It is a little more expensive than the normal bomb upgrades. Meanwhile, he's decided to take out a 4-headed Gleeok. That white sword going to make some pretty quick work of this, assuming he doesn't...
Whew,
Well,
that was a battle.
He slayed the 4-headed dragon, and then nothing.
Ooh, and that's a ripoff.
Oh...
103 for a bomb upgrade of 2.
Oh,
I want my money back.
Yeah, that's not cool, game.
I'd rather buy the packs of bombs.
I mean, at that point, yeah. Well, oh, there's a heart container and another Goma. This seed's becoming a little bit spider infected. Let me tell you. All right, Captain Green gonna pull off the clip off of a Goma. That's decently hard enemy to get that on.
And the other side traps.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me see here.
Ooh, nice. The fires
Yeah.
are -2 at least. I believe so.
Absolutely. That's not a fun room to be in with all the blue whiz robes. Meanwhile, Crimson is taking out the dongos using the good old-fashioned stun bombs. And he got Y-forced.
Well,
I think he knew that was there, actually. I think he had the compass, so that...
Yeah, he knew that was there.
Yeah, I don't think...
He probably was hoping it spawned right there so you could pick his bomb up.
He's out. That was on purpose. Interesting to see if he ever comes back in there to look for the item if he needs to. Meanwhile, Captain Green trying to take on these blue whiz robes and decides to excuse himself after getting hit. Hey, look, it's more Dodongos. I feel like we just saw this.
Beth, we got her instant replay. They all died.
They all died, and yet nothing. Captain Green doing a little bit of... Oh, he got... What a timely fairy drop. All that for the compass. I mean, that's not the worst thing to ever pick up, but still.
And these bunnies are not going to play nice.
No, they're not. So, Captain's going to use his last key there. As Crimson just starts whacking the heck out of these Pulse voices. These guys have a lot of HP normally. I think it's normally like 10. Not sure on that, but can't tell how much they're doing here, but it's seems like not a lot. Well, Captain Green's found his Triforce. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna keep looking in 6 a bit here.
Crimson found the blocked right now.
Yeah. Crimson found the horizontal shoot room. And a map, which he doesn't need. Oh, there's that Triforce just sitting on the floor there. He's gonna grab it. Did he find the item in here?
I don't think he did.
I don't think so either. I wonder if he's gonna come back or if he's just gonna leave. He's going back. All right, so Crimson has his 3rd Triforce shard in number 3. Really hoping he can make it to level 4 and get that white sword. It's going to be very helpful. Meanwhile, Captain Green still key blocked. Yeah, the ropes are 3 hit points. It's not a good... It is... This seed is full of healthy things. And again, there's that Triforce. He's just going to go ahead and grab it. I do not believe we saw this item in level 6, but I don't think Captain Green is going to see fit to check anymore. Nope. Because remember, at this point, the only item they're really looking for is the bow. Well, they know where the silver arrows are. Neither of our runners have it yet, but they can pick it up whenever they want to.
Yep, but having plenty of heart containers right now.
Indeed.
Any key in 3.
Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that's going to be a major help now. Answer your question.
No stat.
Yes, our runners are both playing the same seed. They are racing it at the same time, so it's they started on the same seed, so we'll see who finishes faster. And I'm gonna grab the extra heart on the coast there, and I know I mentioned earlier that the oh, there we go. We've got our first silver arrow pickup, but I was gonna say I know I mentioned earlier that the magic sword doesn't normally come into play, but Crim's about to try to prove me a liar. It seems like.
He's trying to get all the heart containers he can. See if he could pick up, which could be ranged from 10 hearts to 14.
Absolutely. Captain Green going into
Old news.
Yeah.
On Crimson's side.
In case Crimson forgot, he's just been reminded.
Oh, don't forget your silver arrows. That's stuff for a reminder. Go back there and get it.
Don't forget those silver arrows that are somewhat important to the game. So
I've done it in a seed. Forget silvers where the coast item went to 9. Oops.
Yeah. So I love J Dirk's comment in the chat there. The general rule of thumb is that the magic sword will always be 1 heart more than you currently have. Absolutely.
Always. Yep. Until you have in your inventory.
Right. Captain Green gonna go ahead and grab the map of 3, and Crimson has found level 8.
Yep, the bottom right area of level 8. Level 8 has 2 items, so
yes,
that's one.
Yeah, level 8 is somewhat tempting, as you said, because there are 2 items in here. It's not because it's just a tad bit bigger than level 1. But, level 8, so if you've played a lot of shapes in the randomizer, level 8 is normally known as being one of the biggest levels that you'll end up with. But in the vanilla game here, it wasn't massively huge. It was a lot of rooms, but it wasn't the largest map in the 1 through 8 dungeons. But the level 8 difficulty was based on its enemy set. Well, in this, the enemy set's going to be a little different, so may not be that hard to get through. In the meantime, Captain Green picking up his 4th Triforce shard. He is 1 away from being eligible to go into level 9.
Yep, level 9 could have that bow, but we don't know that yet.
Indeed not. Oh! Well, this area of the map is Doma blocked. I do not believe that's much of level 8, but still.
Yeah, he just came from there, so he's going back to where he was.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So, I think a whole portion of level 8, like a lot of level 8, seems to be bow blocked. And that's a shoot room. Alright, so level 8 is... So, level 8 cannot have the bow in it. It just can't, because everything's bow blocked. So, Crimson's got to actually feel pretty good about that. He doesn't have to... That's a whole dungeon he doesn't have to explore.
Now, he wants to find level 1 next, because of 2 items in there.
Absolutely.
Or 4 being an easier level.
Right. Well, we know where level 4 is. I feel like he does too. He just hasn't gone back to it.
Oh, this could be some... We knew that. Some viable information. Let's see.
Meanwhile, Captain Green going ahead and trying to take out all these. All right, so we gotta... So the raft is not going to be a thing in this game, but that's pretty normal.
And that's old news.
Unfortunately, I don't think Crim really learned anything from that. I know we didn't, but I don't think Crim learned anything from any of those.
No. Besides, if I see the raft, walk away.
Yeah. So, the question in chat, yeah, the pole voices always still die to one hit to the arrows. At least as of right now. I don't think Fred has any thoughts to change that, and I really hope he doesn't, but...
I hope not. Because imagine, like, 12 HP voice voices.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, 3 silver arrows to the face. No.
Yeah, no thanks. Alright, so Captain Green getting himself another key in level 3 here. Still looking for the Triforce. Meanwhile, Crimson is,
Finding a large secret.
finding a large secret in the waterfall. I mean, of course you're gonna find large sums of money at the end of a waterfall. I just feel like that's a normal thing.
And Captain Green's going to get his Zany key that he probably really wants.
Yeah, desperately needs at this point, because he only had one key right then, so he's really happy with that. And he's out, so he's got to find one more dungeon and get one more Triforce before he can go into level 9, except that we don't actually know where level 9's at right yet, so...
Well, we found out what Mags is.
Yes, we did. Or as I like to call it, sword not appearing in this seed. Well, Krim able to handle those Octoroks pretty well without getting getting killed. Captain Green is up and A and starting over.
And he's... Whoops. He misfired a candle there.
Yeah.
Try to check good old candle row.
Indeed.
Could gamble his money.
Krim has found himself another blue ring shop. Looks like he is... Well, he doesn't have enough money for it, but I don't think he has much of an interest in buying a blue ring. Especially now. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and look through more of Death Mountain here. Captain Green picking up his prescription letter, and he'll be able to buy a potion from the potion shop whenever he feels like it.
And before all these Octoroks takes his money.
I know. Bad Octoroks.
You're good at killing, and now good at stealing money.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, hey, look, we got an arrow shop, which we don't need. Grim still hasn't been back to pick up his silver arrows. I don't necessarily blame him, although it will be unfortunate if he finds the bow and is immediately like, oh, I wish I could find my silver arrows, but hey, we've got level 1.
Oh, and we just got a good hint there. By a lake is an entrance to death, so we know the location of level 9.
Well, that is interesting now, isn't it? By a lake is actually a decently big area in the center of the map and a little bit to the right of that.
Ooh.
And then up at the waterfall, but we already know it's not there.
Recorder Lake.
Yeah, by a lake. By a lake does include Recorder Lake. Oh, that Triforce is just kind of sitting there. All right then.
That is a red candle.
Oh, that's the first item here in level 1, a red candle. At this point now, Krim only needs to find a staircase room, and he'll have everything he needs in level 1. Like, accept the heart container if he feels like he wants that, but...
And Captain Green's finding level 8.
Well, there's a Goma. Goma's not blocking anything, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna bomb south. Oh, we got a reverse C room. This could be the staircase room.
Actually, I think it is because level 2 had a reverse save room that had an floor item drop. So this is the item staircase.
Yeah, it's very likely. Oh gosh.
And yeah, he said no.
So it wasn't the item room, huh?
It was the raft.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry, my feed froze up. All right, so the raft. That makes sense. You don't want that. Don't need that.
Yeah, I just caught a glimpse of it because it froze for a second. So I did. Luckily, I caught that. Nice.
All right, so he's going to pick up his Triforce and he's going to leave. Meanwhile, Captain Green finding out the horrible truth of level 8. It is bow blocked.
Yep, missing that key item to poke Gomas in the face.
Yes, Shantae, we did in fact have the sail not to save the princess. Oh, I see what Krim is doing here. He's trying to farm for bombs, so he's going in and out of the dungeon area there to respawn those blue moblins.
Ooh, and that's a smart play, not having bombs. And you know, there's bomb dropping enemies.
Indeed.
Smart play. They only drop on the global counter on 1, 6, and 8. So.
Yeah, the fact that he got 0 bombs from that is somewhat frustrating.
I believe the bomb jumping enemies drops a fairy. I believe that'd be 3 on the counter. So you could keep that in mind if you lose track where you're at on a counter.
Right. Alright, well, all those moblins are back. Doesn't have a bomb to force a bomb drop. Oh, there we go. We got a pack. We're good.
Yep, he wants to finish this Death Mountain check.
Well, there's another blue ring, which he's not going to get because he doesn't have enough money for it. And he's killing all these guys, so maybe he is trying to get money for it. No, he's clearing them out just so he can do that. Alright, that's cool. Meanwhile, Captain Green still looking for his last Triforce shard.
And we just have another small secret. I think there's one large secret still out there.
I think so. I feel like we've only seen 2, but I'm not like 100% certain right now. Oof.
Ooh, he wasted a bomb on accident.
Bombs, yeah.
I blame the enemies on that one.
Well, so he's gonna do a little trick here. If you're able to pause the screen before the text in those door penalty rooms finishes, and you up A from there, you don't actually lose the rupees.
And he's going back to 4.
Well, Captain Green has this, and this is where our white sword was, so if Krim can find that, he's going to be very happy with that, and he's going to have all of his Triforce shards that he needs to get into level 9, which, as far as I know, we still don't know where it is.
Yep, the only hint we know is by a lake, so recorder most likely required.
Well, it depends. I don't know how much more by the lake they have to explore. I know Crim went over and checked the forgotten spot, which is the kind of the big one people forget a lot of, hence the term forgotten spot.
Yeah. I forget to check that spot sometimes, so.
Oh yeah. Well, it's also just hard to route in. It's a spot that's like in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so trying to think of where else we haven't checked on the Baya Lake, and quite frankly, I don't think we haven't checked it. Like, we may be a recorder block level 9.
Because we don't know the items, I believe, in 5, 6, 7, and, well, 8 and 9, so latter dungeons.
Absolutely. Now, the bow is required for 8, so if the bow is, like, the only way that item's going to be in level 8, the recorder, is if the bow is someplace else. But yes, so, yes, chat, the Octoroks are out for blood. It's actually kind of amazing. Captain Green sees the Triforce. Crim is going back into 6. Leaving, going back.
Yeah, he's going to check for this item.
Yeah. So I think that leads. So people are still not used to not having to press like up to immediately go into a dungeon after entering it. So that's probably what happened there. Quarter block 9? What? No. I've never seen that before either. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so heart container, and I believe we know this is a transport staircase. Yes, we did. My memory did serve me correctly.
We just got we don't even know the item. I don't think Captain Green found the item.
No, we did not find it in here. I'm not sure why. That looked like a lot of blue Wizrobes, though.
And Captain Green gets his hint about level 9.
Yeah, that's going to be really good for him. Dungeons we haven't found besides 9. Looking at my personal tracker, I think we have found them all. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was 5? Did we find 5?
I'm thinking 5 we haven't found.
We haven't found 5. Okay, so we are missing 5. It's 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so as far as I know, we haven't seen 5 yet.
And well, Captain Green doesn't know.
Captain Green doesn't have the hint of the sale not to save the princess, so he's gonna grab that.
Viable information, you know. Just lose a few seconds, not knowing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a few seconds, and honestly, in something like this, that's probably not going to make or break it. What's going to make or break it is if he uses the raft. That's going to kill more than just a few seconds. Crimson leaves level 6. He must be blocked by something. You know, Captain Green picks up Triforce number 1, and that is going to be his 5th Triforce shard. He is now also able to get into level 9 if we knew where level 9 was, even though we kind of know where level 9 is.
Ooh, Karim's back in 7. I think he's going to dig his item out.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'm guessing if we haven't found 5 yet, my guess is that it's probably behind a power bracelet spot.
Oh,
okay, wouldn't that be a thing if it was power bracelet led to the recorder, led to the bow, or led to level 9, which could lead to the bow.
And we're going to see what's at this raft spot, and it's Captain Green taking a potion out of it. Not going to take a chance and try to get the 20% chance that he'll get mags, but
yeah, I don't think I think that's the right call. It's a free, although with the amount of money you have in this seat, I guess what else are you gonna use it on? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's
Besides
the
the second hint shop.
Yeah, that's true.
don't
You're
know what
right.
we
I mean,
found.
that's true.
Oh no, hi Dig Dogger.
Well, thankfully that dig dog. Well, maybe not required. In fact, probably not required. Captain Green has got himself into level 6. Yeah, so both of our runners must already have ruled out everything other than Recorder Lake. Because no one else is looking for anything by a lake, and they both have gotten that hit.
And they're both going back to dungeons they previously beaten or explored. And this is not going to be the item room because we got a shutter door here.
Indeed. We also have Lemoluses.
I like to call them the slow-mos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Captain Green pulling off the reverse clip on a Goma. What a guy.
That's tough to do.
Indeed. Now, Crimson could just leave this here. I'm kind of surprised that he's still fighting, because once you kill one of the Lemoluses, you can just walk out of the room, and the other one just dies.
And definitely at 1 heart.
Yeah, but
he got sniped. He got sniped right in the side by that boomerang. Ouch.
Crim's gonna go back in.
I'm thinking it is a hunt to that prayer bracelet. Because we know Bo's not going to be in 8.
Right, yeah, the bow can't be an 8. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm saying we're gonna just watch him get sniped as he tries to get that fairy. I swear fairies kill me more than anything else.
And I think one of us said at the beginning, sometimes level 7 can be the place where the item you want is just stuck there deep.
It can be a make or break sometimes. Well, Crim got the heart container, so technically speaking, he has a chance of picking up that magic sword. This very well could be the item room.
BV Lemo. Okay, just leave the room. There we go. And I noticed in level 7 had Ganon's room, so...
Yeah.
And it was Lamo, so he turned to 2 Lamos there. And that's not what he wanted. Ooh, and 6 has the wand.
Interesting.
It'd be a downgraded version of the one because, well, with the book, you got fire spell, but you get useful information out of it.
You know, I think that is overlooked way too quickly. I think the wand with the book is still a very good item. Yes, you have to work around the fires a bit, but that's not as hard as people seem to make it out.
I tend to hit myself with a fire on accident too much.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot, clearly, but, you know, you just gotta pay more attention. Alright, so we know the recorder's not in 6.
I mean, we don't think it's going to be an 8.
Well,
unless you find a bow somewhere.
I was gonna say it could be, but you'd have to find the bow, and we're running out of dungeons to find the bow in.
Yeah, both of our runners are in 7 now, so.
Our very pink 7.
Yeah, if you guys haven't already, give these 2 runners a follow, because they are putting a good race for you guys.
Absolutely. Well, Crim going through a room of Dodongos. Meanwhile, Captain Green going through a room of Blue Gurias.
Oh, I thought he had the double Dodongo stun. It was close.
It was close. No, a 9 dive hasn't happened already because we haven't found 9 yet. We are actually, I think at this point, certain that it is recorder blocked in Recorder Lake, and we're looking for the recorder. Because if it's not blocked in Recorder Lake, I do not know what everybody's looking for. Like, I would be out there looking for it immediately.
Yeah, Captain Green kind of got stuck in that room because he got shuttered in, and there's Dig Dogger. He can't get out. Don't buy that, Grim.
He's gonna buy it. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking. No, he's not gonna buy it.
But he doesn't know that it's a ripoff. So save some money. CrimsonAvix.
Oh, there it is. Interesting. I thought we were here. No, we weren't in. That was a different bomb upgrade. All right, so we got our recorder into 7. Krim is going to get out of there, and he's going to go directly to Recorder Lake, I would assume.
And I believe you got, what, 40% chance that Bowie's in 9?
Well,
actually, hold on. 67%, my bad.
I was going to say, yeah, it's going to be more than that because we know it can't be an 8 because 8 is completely bow locked. So the bow is either in 9 or in level 5, and I feel like something's up with level 5 because our runners are, like, they went in there and did not get the item out of there, so I didn't quite see what was up, but I feel like there was something blocking level 5.
Because I don't think we found 5.
Oh, wait,
I don't remember.
No, I'm sorry. No. Oh, right. That was a different place I was thinking of. We have not found level 5 at all.
And we're thinking it's probably Power Bracelet.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Chat, why did you have to bring that up? Oh, no. They're right.
Oh, no.
We could totally have a,
Double dip 9.
Double dip 9.
Ew.
The power bracelet could be in 9. Or the power bracelet could be in 8, and the bow could be in 9. No, that would just be over. Why would that matter? What could be in 9 that would lead to 8? Anything? I don't think so. I think we just have to have the power bracelet and then level 5. Yeah, that's about right.
By looking at this, power bracelet in 9. 5. Could have the bow. Hopefully not.
Well, Crimson's going to give us our answer here as to whether or not bow is or the level 9 is right here, and yes, it is.
9 was recorder block.
Oh man.
Charlie 9? We'll find out.
Alright, so we are looking for one of the 2 items inside level 9, and we're really hoping it's or our runners are really hoping it's the bow and not the power bracelet. This is a very dark level 9, it is absolutely. Alright. So, question in the chat, why does 9 open without all the Triforces? It's actually because that's just the way the randomizer is set. We only have 5 Triforces that we need, hence the name the Pentaforce Tournament, dubbed by Jam. And that 5 Triforces will remain throughout the entire tournament. So That will not change. The flags will change probably a little bit. As Captain Green picks up his recorder, and he's immediately up-Aing, and he's saving. So he gets out of there, and he's going directly towards level 9. After he probably heals. So we hear the roar of Ganon. I definitely hear a roar of Ganon. So Ganon is right next to this room someplace.
But we don't know which direction offhand.
Don't know which direction, and Crim probably doesn't necessarily want to find out because he doesn't have that bow to kill the pig yet.
And this is another possible staircase here. And having this book, if he finds any hints, that's going to be perfect.
Absolutely. Although, really, so there's 4 possible hints. If the silver arrows are in 9 or not, and if they are in 9, what quadrant they're in, what quadrant of the map Zelda's in, what quadrant of the map Ganon's in, and the enemy that guards the compass. There are 3 old man rooms inside level 9. Of those 3, they can have one of those 4 hints, or they can also be one of those leave your money or lives.
And Limo's kind of snuck around, got Crum from behind. Tricky little things. Yeah, too bad a hint won't tell you the bow. Get out. The bow's not here. They don't have the bow, but they do have the silver, so.
Oh, it's a question in the chat. One of the later flags is changing the book to Atlas. That actually means that if you pick up the book, you then have every map. So you don't have to pick up the map in the dungeons anymore. You just have them. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yep, and I think later on the hints become deceptive, but that's later on.
Yeah, it's not these Swiss flags, so. Oh, Crim getting a little damaged by these Morons trying to use that cannon. Gosh.
I think that one caught on to what he's doing, like, wait, I'll wait till you get out.
Yeah.
Come over here. Snipe. I don't like these speedy ones. They're evil.
Blue ones are pretty awful. Yeah, the Mola room's pretty awful here. So the things we're looking for in level 9 here, there will be a shutter door. A single shutter door in a room that will not open when we clear it. I agree with the comment in the chat. The fact that the book becomes useful is actually awesome. But if we find that, anyway, as I was saying, if we find that shutter door that does not open, and that one did there, we will know that's where Zelda's at. And that door will open only when Ganon is defeated. Yeah. J-Dirk is absolutely right. Turn up the brightness, you might be able to see the things in this room.
Yeah, this palette's not one of the easy ones. It's like, I mean, all the rooms are dark, but we know it's not dark room. Dark room.
Yeah. Oh, Crimson walks into a different room, and it's a Lamolus room. There's a lot of Lamolus in here. That's a problem. Captain Green taking care of the Pole's voice. He's got himself the map of this place. Now again, these are level 1 dungeon shapes. Hey, thanks, old man. The silver arrows lie elsewhere.
We would like to stab you with it, but we don't have the item to stab you with it.
Yeah. Now, despite Captain Green's Link sprite being white, wearing the white clothing there, I do not believe he bought a blue ring. That is just one of the options in the randomizer that you can start with a random color palette.
I think he did because he started with the green, so...
Did he buy the ring? I missed it if he did.
I could be wrong.
I didn't see him buy one, but I think he may be right, though, so... He did buy the blue ring. Man, I missed him buying that. Must have been quick about it.
And we know this room, Crimson, is going to
Oh!
be... And bow!
That's the bow!
What room was that in?
Well...
Oh, single... Okay, Crim head that way.
Right. Oh, man. Well, so much for all the trolliness possibilities in the sea. This is now a race to find Ganon and find that princess. Although I don't know exactly who Crimson's going to rescue, because he may have changed the sprite. Beast waits in northeast of Skull. We did hear that earlier, so we know about where Ganon's at. I don't know if we found a way into Ganon's room.
Well,
I just know
there's Ganon.
Oh, there he is!
In an open room.
Yeah, in a very open room. This is a nice room to fight Ganon in. Crimson
with the right sword.
Down.
8 hits.
Yeah,
maybe
8
7.
hits. Maybe 7, yeah.
Got the stun lock, and he slipped away.
And...
several arrows to the face.
we have a red pig. We have bacon, ladies and gentlemen. All right,
Zelda
so
could be next door.
All we have to do now is find that princess.
She was next door.
What? Oh. Well, that was a long search. Congratulations, Captain Green, taking this down with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 5 seconds. Well played, sir.
Get your GGs out.
Get your GGs out, everybody. That was an amazing run there. Very well done. Very well played.
Might as well get my GGs out from him.
Yes, Zelda was right next to Ganon. Who knew? I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought you had to go across the entire map for that.
It could have made a good race. She was across town. But nope, she's next door.
Right next door. Yep. Oh well. Well, hey, I mean that's how it rolls. We had a seed earlier. I believe it was earlier today that you walked in to start, walked up one room, went to the left. There was Ganon. Walked up. There was Zelda. 5 room level 9.
Gotta love them 5 room 9s.
Indeed. Let's see if we can get these guys in here, or at least Captain Green in here.
Yeah, Crim's not allowed to join yet. He still needs to finish. He needs to find that bow still, doesn't he?
Yes, he
He's
does.
in the right area. I think he goes left here. He'll find it. Yeah, I think this is the room it was in.
This is the room. Yep, this is absolutely the room.
Putting that red candle good use. And giving these Gyptos a hug, too. A good idea.
Don't die in here, Crim. Again. I keep expecting, like, the room to light up every time he uses the candle. Oh, there's that bow. Oh, Crim. Crim burns the bow.
I don't think he was happy.
He's not happy to see it there.
Yeah, with that we got Captain Green here, so GG's.
GG indeed. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much.
So, starting from the end and going backwards, that hunt for the princess was a real long one, right?
Oh yeah, that was just a terrible one, wasn't it?
Oh,
after I beat Ganon, I was like, please be there, and I think that's actually the first time it's ever happened to me, where she keeps in the same room.
Nice.
That's awesome. Bang, Crim just died again. Rough
I don't
nine.
know I don't know what you were thinking as you were going through this, but we were thinking that the worst thing was going to be you're going to get into 9, find like the power bracelet, and then have to leave and go find level 5.
That was definitely a concern. I mean, that was the only place left I hadn't found. And
Yeah, we haven't found level 5 ever, so.
And
Okay.
we're
I left a lot of
seeing-
Death Mountain unexplored, so I wasn't sure if it was there, maybe. But
Crim went up and did Death Mountain. It was not up there, so we're pretty convinced that 5 was power bracelet blocked. So yeah, that's what we were kind of expecting to see. But man, I don't what are your overall thoughts on the seed? Anything stand out to you as being just awesome or not?
I felt so behind most of it. First of all, because I accidentally dug 2 because I completely forgot I pulled an item out of there. Like, I full cleared 2 for no reason whatsoever.
That's what we were actually thinking. You were looking for keys specifically.
Nope, I was just being dumb. I forgot I had pulled the ladder out of there before I went back in. And then I also felt really bad about 6 because I almost full cleared that one and got like key blocked out of the last 2 rooms. So that's why I had to go back in there when I was then looking for the recorder.
Right, yeah, that was a bit unfortunate there. The key, this is one of those seeds where the keys weren't coming all that much, and then as soon as they started to flow, then it's like, oh hey, by the way, any key.
Yeah.
And Crims gave Ganon a little hug.
A little bit, yeah.
I guess the only other 2 things that I was happy about was buying the blue ring, because this was a combat-heavy seed, so I liked that purchase, and that hint for level 9 is why I was able to leave a lot of Death Mountain unexplored, because at that point, Recorder, Lake, and the Raft spot were the only 2 Bio Lake spots I hadn't checked.
Right. Yeah, that was an interesting hint when we got it, because it's like, yeah, it's either the recorder. We were focusing on the recorder. We didn't. I didn't even come up in the chat that it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's that power bracelet spot, quote unquote, by a lake. But no, it's definitely became that race to find the item to progress in here. But yeah, you had a very nice level 9. You were not the first one in level 9, but Crim did a lot more exploring, and I believe he died in the room where the silver arrows are. Meanwhile, you happen to be able to just find the silver arrows relatively quickly for considering how far away they were from the start of level 9. Crim, unfortunately, did not buy a blue ring, so he's having a little bit of trouble with Ganon here.
Yeah, when I'm looking for an item in 9, I actually change strategies for how I usually play the seed, where I just hop in every staircase I see. So I saw 4 transport staircases before I finally found the bow.
Oh, right. You know, that power bracelet spot's actually not by lake. It's actually by desert. Or not Silver's bow. I'm talking like this. Yeah, he died where the bow is, not the silver arrows. I keep forgetting that the silver arrows are the things, or the bows are the thing in here, not the silver arrows. So used to silver arrows being inside 9. Okay, so Crim is 1 room away from Ganon again.
And he wants that little heart drop.
Yeah, he wants that extra health. I mean, Ganon hugs do 4.
Yeah, Halo drivers, as we call it.
Yes.
They're not fun to deal with.
No, not at all. So, I'm trying to think here. What level would you say gave you the most trouble in this, other than 2? Oh!
CaptainGreen7? Probably 6 felt really bad too. Like I said, because of the redig and the Wizrobe combat in there. Like, it actually wasn't so much combat, it was mostly dodging, but it was tricky to get around.
Right. Poor Crim.
Yeah, well, back to Ganon. This is going to take a small minute.
So, Captain Green, you are now 1-0 in the Swiss rounds. That's got to feel great.
Yeah, it feels really good, especially because there's some people in that 0-1 bracket. Like, both brackets are going to be so tough. So I'm very happy to be able to.
Yeah, we got some big hitters, and that's 0-1.
Yes, absolutely. I'm a little scared considering that's where I ended up. So I'm a little scared to see who my next week's opponent is going to be.
Yeah, we won't find out till after the last match tomorrow night. So, and I'm also 0-1 myself. So.
There's a reason we're commentating and not, like, playing, for the most part, is what he's trying to say. So, well, yeah, let me see, what was it? Just like a little over an hour, so the seed wasn't too bad as far as time is concerned, feels like.
Yeah, I feel like, aside from 9 being recorder blocked, there wasn't anything too evil, and 8 I think was completely Goma blocked if I marked it correct, so I was assuming the bow was not in there. Okay, so that was 2 spots, then I didn't have to check as well.
Yep.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was completely bow blocked. There was you guys together bombed every part of it that you could, and looked everywhere you could go, and there's just Goma's blocking both exits out of there. So.
And we don't even know what's in 8. My guess is both bananas could be in 8.
I mean,
we never found one.
Could be really anything. We don't have the item for 5. We don't have either item in 8, and we don't have the second item in 9. So, at this point, what didn't we find? We said both boomerangs.
The red ring.
The red ring and the power bracelet. So those are the items we're missing.
This is an interesting strat Crim's using.
So Crim is if I understand it correctly, he's basically like, there's something about using the recorder there that it's like either a buffer or something like that. I'm not sure how that works, but I've seen it only one other time, and that's the result. Unfortunately, still taking some unfortunate few Ganon hugs there.
Yep.
Yeah, I have seen that strat only one other time. It seemed like something I should probably know. Just because my Ganon fights aren't all that great either, but yeah, this Ganon fight's being more than a little rough on poor Crim here. Yeah, he's gonna need to start picking up those rupees there on the ground.
Yeah, because he's kind of gonna lower on rubies, and you need at least one.
Yeah.
To finish off Ganon.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants that. He wants that fairy.
Fairy. Got him.
Let's see if he's going to use that recorder strat again. Yeah, it looks like he is.
Yeah, this is interesting. Somebody explained it to me all of just yesterday. It's the first time I'd ever heard about it, and like that's pretty cool. But yeah, it does something to stop Ganon. As you can see, he's got him in a stun lock in a place you don't normally stun lock Ganon. I'm a little surprised I don't see this more often. Ooh, takes one hit there. He got him! He got the pig! We have bacon! For the second time this seed.
And all he has to do is walk to the right. And bomb the ashes.
Oh.
And he finally got it. GG's.
GG.
And get him out for Crim.
CrimsonAvix finishing in second place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 58 seconds. Well played. He leaves a comment which just says, Rust! With a big exclamation point. Well done. See if we can get him in here in a few minutes here. So, before Crim joins us, Captain, any, I don't know, trying to think of things just to talk about randomly. Hey,
I'll just say, in light of that comment of Rust, I am happy if I had to face Crimson that I faced him in the first round before he gets before he gets back into practice.
Absolutely. Everyone out there, just give these runners a follow. These guys are have been awesome to be in this tournament and let us restream them. So please shoot them a follow and
put on a great show.
Indeed, and you know, follow all the speed gaming channels and the Random Mania channels. You'll be able to follow along the race here. Okay.
Yep. Also, for Tracker Solid Wife, give them a follow as well.
Yes, thank you, our amazing, awesome tractor, Solid Wife. You've been quite awesome this entire time, keeping everything nice and tracked for us. So, thank you very much.
And also, OPT Lawyer for commentating alongside with me. So
thank you as well, Sharky. Been fun. So we've got Crim in here. Let's see if we can get him. Does he have to join us, or can I turn it in? Here we go. Crimson, welcome to the booth.
Could you tell I haven't played in 2 months?
Not really, honestly. I mean, you were doing pretty well. That Ganon fight was a little rough on you.
Yeah, he was in that weird spawn pattern, and like my focus just wasn't there for it. Not having the fan on in my room was a mistake before the race, but yeah, he was in that weird spawn pattern, and then I'm like, you know what? I have the recorder. Why am I not using it to force the stun lock? And then I get him in the stun lock where he's, gradually going right and end up getting hit by him, and then almost did the same thing in my second time using it, but finally able to get through. But just some really bad deaths that I took. I mean, I took death in the room with the bow, not to mention a few other ones. So yeah,
that was painful because we knew the bow was there at the time, but or I think so. But
I hope so, because Captain finished right about that time. So
right, yeah. So you were actually the first one in 9. By I'd say like it wasn't too long, but
a few minutes.
You were the first one in 9. Yeah, something like that. But Captain Green was able to find the boat, just kind of path to it just a lot faster. You were doing just more exploring in a different way. It's just kind of what it came down to on that front.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Indeed.
I'm never one to really be upset whether I win or lose. More upset about the fact of how I played, but again, that comes with the fact that I've played, I think, a total of, well, this is my 3rd one since last tournament, so
jeez.
Yeah, a little bit rusty. Hopefully,
yeah.
I'll practice a little bit before the next one.
Indeed. So I asked Captain Green this earlier, and so I want to ask you, as you were going into level 9, did it occur to you that you might find a power bracelet and have to leave and go find level 5?
That thought was totally running through my head, because I saw the bow block in 8, I saw the bow block in 6, so I knew bow couldn't be in either of those spots, and I knew whatever would lead to bow wouldn't be in either of those spots. So I knew it was either going to be the bow or the power bracelet in 9, and I was just hoping for bow at that point.
Right. Yeah, we never found out what the second item in 9 was, and man, it would have been something if the power bracelet and the bow were in 9.
And a good chance of it would be.
Yeah. So, guys, any final thoughts, Crim? I'll let you go first here.
The only other thought that I had about the whole thing, and you guys may have commented on it when I did it. I had the 255 rupees. I opted not to buy the blue ring and immediately got met with a door repair charge, which knocked me out of the capabilities of purchasing that, and I always seem to be a little bit short going through. That blue ring might have helped me quite a bit towards the end of the game, so I'm regretting not making that purchase, but that's about it.
And Captain Green did buy the blue ring, so it helped him immensely through a lot of that. So, yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, we did notice that it's like every time you found the shop, it's like, oh, he's at 230 something.
Yeah.
And a most max charge of 24 is like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the door repair charges weren't great, but yeah, I mean, really interesting seed. I enjoy these flags. I enjoy watching them, and playing it wasn't too bad. It was more on the combat side. So, yeah, overall, I'm good with it. I mean, I'm not in this tournament to win. I'm in it to have fun. So, we're all good. Good game, Captain.
Thank you, Grim. Good game.
Captain Green, any last thoughts on your part?
Yeah, just echoing what Crimson said, because it was so combat heavy, I did purchase the blue ring as soon as I could afford it, and I think the other thing that helped was I was able to pull the wand out of 6, which is not what I was looking for at the time. I was looking for the bow, but that helped combat as well.
That's true.
So that's about the seed, and then I'll just say thank you, OPT and Sharky for the commentary. Thank you, Solid Wife for tracking, and thanks Speed Gaming for putting this one on.
Absolutely. All right.
Yep, it was a good raise a call. Enjoyed it.
Absolutely. All right, Sharky, any last thoughts?
Well, like I mentioned before, thanks to Solid Wife for the tracking, Speed Gaming, for letting us, get the restream and commentate on this, for, us to put a show on for you guys. So, and again, thanks to, Crim and Captain Green for playing pretty good and making a good race. And to you, OPT, for doing the code commentary.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, yeah, it was a great race to call, and Sharky, it's been a pleasure calling it with you. Looking at our schedule really quickly, right now we've got 4 races in the Zelda 1 Pentaforce tournament set. We've got King Doll versus NY Rambler. That is at noon tomorrow. Channels to be determined yet. In fact, none of these are set on a channel yet, so keep an eye on the schedule. Got Sausage Link versus is that Bicken? I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, guy. That is at 4 o'clock, and these are all Eastern Daylight Time, by the way. 5 o'clock, we've got Breasticle and RC Drone. And then, I think that's 8 o'clock. No, it would be 7. I'm really bad at that's 9 o'clock. Okay. 9 o'clock, it's 24-hour time. I'm so bad at that. Lana Gab and Fry Teeth. And that looks like that might be the last matchup of the week.
Yep. Our last day for round 1. Round 2 starts Monday, basically.
Absolutely. So, for all of us here on the Speed Gaming Networks and our sister stations over in the Randomania Networks, my name is OPT Lawyer, thanking everybody who's taken part of this race. Y'all have a wonderful evening, everybody.
Yep. Good night. And I've been Sharky21.